5-7. The Gun Titan fans fired up. It's homecoming and a chance for Gun to win its very first game of the season. Can they do it? Kyle Ryan back to pass. He finds Corey Jacobs, who's crushed, but hangs on as Gun takes on Los Altos. Same drive, it's Ryan again, this time to Peter Sue. He's in for the score, and the Titans are on their way. Is it good, Peter? You betcha. Just before the half, Los Altos looking past, so Ryan decides he's going to run it, and 17 has a big gain and a big first down on this play as time is running out in the half. Then it's Ryan to Sue again, this time just short of the end zone, but a nice play by Sue, and Ryan will take it in himself as Gun gets the win, 23-12. Time now to go out of bounds with San Jose State University as part of its commitment to quality education and the student athlete. To tell the entire Tim Schmalbeck story, you need at least a mini-series. Tim's seen more changes in his 16 years than most of us will see in a lifetime. It's fourth period at Gun High School. The last place you would expect to find a big varsity lineman is in choir, but that's where you'll find Tim Schmalbeck. More than a football player, Schmalbeck is a man for all seasons. He's a singer, an artist, a football player. That's right, Tim's even a chef. But once you learn about Tim's life, you have to wonder how he could end up in the kitchen of this beautiful Palo Alto home.
I just remember one day, like my parents started fighting, and then one day my dad just didn't come home. And I asked my mom, you know, where's Dad? And she said, oh, Daddy's not coming home anymore. So that's when it all started, you know what I'm saying?
From there, Tim and his brothers and sister bounced around from his mom to his dad to his grandparents. The 5 children were finally sent to the county children's shelter and eventually to foster homes.
It's not like family, because all the time when you're in a foster home, the people hold it over you that you're not blood, you do something wrong, we'll just give you the boot. It's that simple. So you're kind of always edgy, and they don't give you the respect, or you don't get no love from them.
2 years ago, Tim was spotted by the volunteer director of a community theater. He won the role of the King in The King and I. The director, Colette Taylor, was impressed with Tim as an actor and as a person. When Tim needed a new foster home, Colette and her husband, Hank, had a talk.
We just really had this feeling that he had great potential, had a lot of talent, a lot of gifts, and was just, and a good heart. And it was one of those decisions you'd think would take a long time. It didn't. We talked about it for about 10 minutes and both felt very strongly that this was something that we should do.
The Taylors worked with Tim, convincing him to buckle down and think about his future. Tim's grades improved dramatically, and letters from recruiters have Tim thinking about college. Tim knows he's lucky to be where he is today. What happened yesterday, he says, is not important.
I just deal with what life gives me, and I always look at the good of the situation. I mean, my family still loves me. They're all okay. You know, everything's working out for everybody. We're not all together, but I know they love me. So, you know, I visit my father sometimes. My mother lives in Georgia, so I don't see her too much. But life's not bad for me right now. I mean, I was through some bad stuff, but I can forgive people. I mean, if you go around holding that all in and having it as a burden, it's not going to do you any good. So I just don't do that.
Music is what connects Tim with his past. He says he sings when he's happy. Despite all the hard times in his past, it's his memories of song that are most vivid in his mind.
When I was little, my brothers could sing good. We just listened to the radio and we'd sing along, you know? And we got to where we could sing the songs pretty good. I mean, my older brothers, they'd go out down the street and serenade women from the balcony. I mean, they'd be in the street singing to them, and the girls would just be going, so I used to always look up to my brothers and go, man, I wish I could do that. So I'd sing along with them sometimes, you know.
For Tim, football is just a small part of his day. He's a busy guy, not busy forgetting his past, busy working toward a promising future.
Well, I guess I'm proud of myself. I never have really actually thought about it. I never sat down and said, gee, I'm proud of myself. But, yeah, I guess I am. Because I have made, I mean, I look at myself how I used to be and how I am now. I mean, it's two different people.
And it was great to see Tim and the Titans get their first win of the season today.